fucking pulling for Izzy so hard because of course I love him. And he outclassed Duplessis. I'm just gonna say what
it was in a shell of Izzy. It wasn't like the Strickland.
No.
Like he looked fucking good.
He looked amazing.
DDP beat a real good version of Izzy.
Yes. So,
some say the best.
Well, so here's I have just
all right. Let's see.
You can answer it. You probably can't. It looked as though
if it'll get us out of the parking lot.
It looked as though he got a little careless. It looked like he was on the edge of the pocket, knew exactly where it was, moving his head. You can't touch me. DDP would throw 1, 2, 3. And, okay, move, and then bop.
Looks like it's successful.
And he turned his back. He got too close.
Maybe he just got too comfortable because he was ahead 2-1 and was just too comfortable and like lackadaisical and took his foot off the gas pedal.
Oh, and the car. There we go.
And then
it was weird because when the whole time it was never.
Self-driving will have hiccups. When someone's letting you like, you know, go in front. It'll stay there for a while and wait. But that was pretty fast and smooth. Like if you get to a 4-way stop sign and there's a guy that got there before you, the car's waiting for him, but if he's telling you to go, the car will be there for a while waiting. And I don't think it knows where to take us. Oh, yep. There we go. Got someone crossing the street. Slow down for him.
Finding a way to win, right? Finding a way to win.
That's what he excels at. Yeah. You know, I went back and watched his KSW fights. I watched his losses. I watched he's just a winner. He's not the best.
With these latest updates, it's a lot smoother as far as how it handles stop signs. So right there, it stopped a little bit further back for the guy crossing the road. And then when it was our time, we just went forward. It seems like in the past, you know, you'd roll up a little bit before the stop sign, stop, then approach it, look back and forth, creep over it and go. So stop signs took a while. Let's see if it does it right here. Making a right-hand turn. Stopping once. And we're off. Before it'd be like 2 stops. So that's gotten way smoother.
There's no problem here. I'm prepared to die. That guy is a different guy.
See, I disagree. I think that guy was a different guy who fought Strickland. That was the version guy that looked over it, complacent. He's just sick of the whole circus. When he loses that one, everyone's making fun of him, and then you see Izzy getting back in the gym, and he has to come off, did a proper camp. Like this was it. It doesn't like you can't discredit DDP. Like this was a very fucking good version of his.
It does, but at the same time, there is that strange it factor, that focus, that laser focus, that desperation to win, that people that start and become that energy. Sometimes it's hard to hold on to it. When you're 35, it's hard to hold on to it. He took his gloves off. I think he was thinking of retiring right there, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm not leaving." I think he made that decision right there.
I think he said, "Fuck, I'm not leaving," because I really felt. He said it's the best camp I've ever had. It's the best I've ever felt. So I think that had something to do with it. I think if he would have had a showing when he got completely outclassed, he would have retired. I think he would have retired. But I also like he thought he was just like he thought with Strickland, he thought he was going to beat him. So when DC asked him like, "What's next?" He's like, "I didn't think this guy." We all thought he was going to beat him.
think it's very interesting to watch. He comes in here, and it's going to be interesting to watch him have to deal with wrestling.
Running yourself far away. The next thing.
It is a little timid though at some of these stop signs. Like clearly we could be going. You know, we could have went a little bit earlier, but he could be timid at merging onto roads when you're at a light. You know, it's not gonna fire into the gap. It's gonna wait until it knows it has plenty of time. And sometimes you'll be stuck there for quite a while. It's gotten a lot better.
DDP starts to drown and gets to here. The first or second round. Oh shit, I got him. And then you're still here. And by the third round, you're down to here. He's still here. Fourth round, you're here. He's still here.
So he holds position.
It's tough, man. I think, and you're talking about later in the rounds, 4th, 5th championship rounds.
That's this.
Oh yeah. Hamzat has never been in the 4th or 5th round. The fight with Gilbert Burns, the fight with Kamaru Usman, what's the thing we say? Man, if that's 5 rounds.
Was that a 3-round fight?
3.
Really?
And Usman started to turn the corner. And you're like, oh, if there's 2 more rounds, you can see Usman pulling that off. What do you think happens with DDP? What do you think would happen with Strickland?
Yeah.
These guys were born in the 4th
They were
round.
born in the dark.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man.
Well,
so I just think there's a lot more questions with Hamzat than there are Strickland as far as deep waters go.
I think
And I
Strickland.
think DDP's impossible to fucking finish.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I think Strickland's so good. Like Strickland. If Strickland fights DDP again, I could. That's saying a lot. That's not taking anything away from DDP.
A lot of people thought, including me, Rogan, Thomas, thought Strickland beat DDP that first time.
A lot of people did, yeah. So he's
Again, way to win.
Yeah.
There's something you can't bet against it. That's the way to win. He's the absolute best we've seen in finding ways to win.
Sean doesn't do a lot of wrestling, but I'm sure his takedown defense is, very good. So he's not afraid to get right in your face. He'll press the action, and he's a better striker than DDP. It's going to be interesting.
Well, see, I don't know.
What's he going to do?
I don't know if we can say that. I think Sean's a better volume striker.
Yeah.
I think his defense might be better.
Yeah.
That's up for debate. We can argue that. DDP really doesn't get hit. But as far as striking goes, DDP, do you know, 33-0 kickboxer. Gold medalist.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Did you see his kicks against Izzy? I had to educate myself.
Yeah.
I went, oh, my,
Yeah.
this boy's throwing that.
Yeah.
I was like, that dude throwing that high kick like he's done before.
Yeah.
Oh, dumb. A, he's not from France. B, he fucking 33-0, undefeated kickboxer. First South African to win gold.
The reason he's where he is, is also a reason that he can hold that championship crown, that pressure.
It's gonna be tough to beat. Whether you're Strickland, whether you're Hamzat, he's gonna be tough to beat. Tough to beat.
Those high kicks, too, he kept throwing at Izzy. Like, Izzy was blocking the best they could. But, like, at what point does your arm just start to be like, I can't take this
It's gonna
anymore?
get
After
close.
25 minutes.
It's gonna get close.
Yeah.
Or he breaks it. It's gonna get close.
Like, he could have broken his arm with those kicks, right? They were high.
Yeah. Motherfucking kick.
Yeah, I think he's probably feels like iron. He's just gorilla strong.
But again, like, I think, and I'm guilty of it too. You watch him when he does those sprints and his chin's over his feet. He's doing like, what the fuck is that? How does Izzy not catch him? How does Robert Whittaker not catch him? But it works.
He looked gassed.
I think his arms are longer than you think. I think it's a lot of things going
I just
on.
think it's awkward, and then also when you fight him, like your game plan's out the window because he's down to go wherever you want. He's pretty fucking good at all of
He's
it.
also rugged. He can take a lot of punishment.
Yeah, he just hangs in there.
I mean,
Izzy kept ripping the body.
Good adjustment to the cones.
He was like, I'm Bucky coming.
That's a toughness thing. That's a pure toughness thing.
Just boom, catching like that. That drops it.
You'll see on the visual here, well, you just missed it actually. It doesn't recognize those kind of cones for construction as like full-on cones. It just recognizes them as like little bumps in the road, enough to have to adjust out of the way. it again there for those cones in the road.
The hooker fight was great. Might have been the best fight of the night.
Yeah.
I was on stage.
Yeah, that was so bad. Very rare to see.
Real quick, since we're on MMA, let's just talk about Errol Hawani. Do you know any details on what's going on with him? Because
I know as much as he's supposed to. Yeah, so he won't really fired again. His contract ran out. Spotify. He was locked media. He was waiting to decide. He had other options, and so he went with the other option, whatever that is. I bet it's more of a Tucker Carlson thing. You know, but these guys are so big, they can just go on their own, you know? So I bet he's just going to do his own thing and take all of it. This day and age.
Makes sense. He's
as
got
far as
a following. Why would you work for somebody else?
I don't know. I mean, the only choice he had would be to re-sign with Fox Media and all that, but I'm sure they're taking a percentage, just taking a percentage of the ads and all that. He's probably like, I could just do it myself, the same thing I did 6 years ago.
Doesn't Piers Morgan do that?
I don't know.
He used to be part of something. You can look that up because Piers Morgan's the same thing. I think he just said, I can do this on my own. I'm sure Ariel can do that.
That was years ago, but Tucker did it recently. That's the example.
So we need to turn left here, but there's some construction in the way. At least some cones, actually. So it's a little bit late to merge there, but I did it right. Cool. Successful drive. Oh, here we got a guy that almost crossed the road.
I was with Showtime for 6 years.
The car stopping for him because he's cleaning up books in the road. And then it just continued to go. So good stop.